So look at these big elements.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. And welcome to the special open council meeting at the Shaw Auditorium here for Thursday, May 9th, 2013, starting at 7 p.m. And we'll start by calling the regular meeting of council to order and ask Mr. Howard, is there any late items?
There's none, Your Worship.
Okay, so we'll move into a motion to adopt the agenda. Moved, seconded. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Corporate services, a delegations pertaining to the 2013-2017 financial plan, 4A.
Gord Fuller, 604 Nicholas Street. First off, again, I want to thank Councillors Kipp, Bestwick, and McKay for their valiant attempts, and I'm going to propose something rather radical myself. What I would like to see is $7 million allocated for the removal of the dams be removed from this year's budget and set aside. Allocate some of that towards having a referendum by the people on whether they want to see it removed or the dams rebuilt. That might actually reduce us to zero taxes, I'm not sure. Now, I know we've been ordered by the province to do this, do that, do this, do that, but we also have a provincial election coming up. And if the province is going to order us to do something, I think they should be footing part, if not all of the bill. Looking at some of the stories in the paper this week, I saw quite a number of councillors are thinking the decision to do anything with the dams is going to be a really tough one. So this would take it out of your hands and leave it to the people. Leave the dams the way they are this year. Let the people enjoy it for one more year, because whether they're removed or rebuilt, it is going to take time and it's going to make some big changes. So why not let the people decide to do it?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Now, is there anyone else that would like to speak any of the delegations pertaining to the 2013-2017 financial plan? And seeing none, move into 4B, Financial Plan Amendment Bylaw 2013 number 716201 and Tax Rates Bylaw number 7167. And the bylaws are there. Financial Plan Amendment Bylaw 2013 7162.01 to amend the 2013-2017 financial plan. And I think we should do these seriatim 1, 2, and 3. And so is there anyone wishing to make a motion? Pass first reading. Seconder, moved and seconded. Discussion, Councillor Kipp.
Can you give me what I could say to people our budget is for 2013? Is it, because I don't see a balance figure for me. What can I say? It's 59,646. That's the total. That's the revenue and expenses. What's the total?
Your Worship, through to Councillor Kipp, the total budget is approximately, because we haven't recalculated since the last change, the total budget is about $127 million for an operating budget and about $72 million for a capital budget. And the reason that's larger than we heard previously in the year is simply because of projects that were carried forward at the end of last year. When we first did the budget, we didn't know what the carry forwards would be.
So thank you. 127 million spending and 72 capital. Thank you.
Okay. I see no further questions. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor? Opposed? We have Councillor Kipp, Councillor Bestwick, and Councillor McKay opposed. Balanced council in favor. The motion passes. Would somebody like to move the motion for the second reading? Moved. Seconded. Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Councillor Kipp, Councillor Bestwick, and Councillor McKay opposed. Balanced council in favor. The motion passes. And number 3. Moved. Second. No discussion. All those in favor? Sorry, of the motion to pass third reading. All those in favor? Opposed? Councillor Kipp, Councillor Bestwick, Councillor McKay opposed. Balanced council in favor. The motion passes. Tax Rates Bylaw 2013 number 7167 to fix the tax rates upon real property in the City of Nanaimo and to provide for payment of taxes for the year 2013. The motions are before you. The first motion passed first reading is that the tax rates for bylaw 2013 number 6, say again, 7167 passed first reading. Would somebody like to move? Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Opposed, Councillor Kipp, Councillor Beswick, oh, you opposed? Okay, sorry, I didn't say that, Councillor Beswick. And Councillor McKay, Balanced Council in favor, the motion passes. And the second motion? Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Oop. Councillor Kipp, Councillor Beswick, and Councillor McKay opposed. Balanced Council in favor, the motion passes. And three, third, to pass third reading. All those in favor? Opposed? We have opposed Councillor Kipp, Councillor Beswick, and Councillor McKay. Balanced Council in favor, the motion passes. We now move into question period, item 6. Agenda items only? Oh, is there some other business to bring up? I said we have other business and...
I'd just like to ask a question.
Oh, sure, sorry.
Is it appropriate to make a motion, or is it to make a motion to commence the 2014 budget process hypothetically by September the 15th of 2013? Is there a reason why we could not commence budget deliberations prior to December of the year that we're in?
Your Worship, Mr. Clemens is preparing a report for the near future on a proposed schedule for next year. We can start budget deliberations as soon as Council wants, but it needs to be recognized that as it moves forward, there's more data available as we move forward, so we won't have a draft budget, for example, to present until the fall. But that doesn't mean Council can't do review and make policy direction decisions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Councillor Kipp.
Yeah, I remember the council term before, we started once, actually in June and July. Is it possible, I know we said we've heard that there could be some big items coming down. Could we get an update on that possibly before the summertime and some information on some of what we feel might be the big ticket items over the next couple of years? You know, compared to the water treatment plant and those type of things?
What he's talking about, but yeah.
Because there'll be staffing issues and those coming up in when the plant's finished.
We can, like I say, I think it would be great to start the budget process, and that can be the kind of discussion that we should have early on about what are the drivers of the projected tax increase for 2014 and whether or not Council wants to provide any further direction. I think that'd be a good idea.
I think we need to move a little further into the year, though, to get some hopeful degree of accuracy with the forecast. But points well taken, and Pat, perhaps at a future council meeting, we can get some direction from council on when to start. Okay, we now move into item 6, question period. Mr. Taylor.
To talk about. It's really.
Sorry, did you have some more? No.
Is it understood under the council procedure bylaw, Councillor Anderson could bring this back for reconsideration, being he's not here at his next meeting?
I would think that would be the case, but maybe... Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Speak of the devil, literally.
Not anymore.
So, you missed the vote anyway, so...
Missed the vote, so he can bring it back for reconsideration right now to save us time, sir.
Maybe we should bring up, just maybe give him a minute so we could find out what's happened here. That So, Councillor Anderson, we've gone through the bylaws, 1, 2, and 3, and we've gone through the tax rates, 1, 2, and 3. And so we're actually on question period, which is item 6. And, you know, I think Councillor, well, actually, sorry, Mr. Taylor, blip, 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 Mr. Taylor, sorry, had asked that since you were not here at the time of the vote, you had the option to bring it back if you so wish.
No, I won't, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Well, it wasn't a question, it was just more of a statement, but Mr. Taylor, is that it for that? Okay. Anyone else that'd like to speak to for the question period? See none? Seconder? Oh, yeah. Most of us can leave now except for Councillor Anderson, who has to stay another 30 minutes. So we stand adjourned.